Well, it is another cold day. Don't know why. Well, it's all raining and everything, but it's May. It should be warm. I don't want cold weather anymore. But anyways, today was a very interesting day. Well, interesting is in had to try to hurry and get things working. One of the people that go out in the field and do things, they had a Surface 3, not a Surface Pro, but the Surface 3, the thing that Microsoft doesn't make anymore. So they had a Surface 3 tablet, and they had it for 2 weeks, and they broke it. The screen is destroyed, and so the touch screen doesn't work. I mean, I could hook it up to the dock and use a keyboard and mouse with it, but that's not really it's not really useful for a tablet. So that's an issue right now. Hopefully we can get that taken care of. Well, the old tablets, a Windows XP machines, like an Explorer, like a hardened tablet. It's really nice in its time. It's not. It's a cool looking one, but man. So that's the 4th tablet he's had, and these are not his fault. I mean, the first one, the master boot record got corrupted, and nobody has a Windows XP CD for me to use to restore it. The second one, they tried to hook it up to the network, which changed all the passwords on it because they haven't updated to the network in probably 8 years, maybe longer. And it worked, and that updated all the passwords to where they don't know what they are, and so now nobody can log into it. And it's a Windows XP machine, so that nobody else can log into it because XP machines aren't allowed on the network because they're not supported, and viruses and everything. Then, he had a different Surface 3 that the GPS wouldn't work on, and then this is the 4th one. He had the screen broke. Now, but the original tablet, the one that we couldn't log into because it was hooked up to the network, we basically used some software and basically created another local account on it, basically changed the administrator password, and made it to where he can log into that. I set it up for him, and he is now able to use it. And that's actually one of the tablets he used to have. So basically, it's just been a cluster, So that's what I've been doing all morning. So how was your morning? So yeah, I'll show you a picture of the tablet if I haven't already. So yeah, it broke. It broke good. But now that I've got that taken care of, now I actually can work on the stuff that I was originally going to be working on, and that I might get some of it done today. Hope so. It's just a big ordeal right now. But anyways, right now I am heading to random blank. Sorry. Right now I'm going to go to GameStop. Why am I going to GameStop? Because it's like the only game store I know around here. I'd love to find a retro store around here, because this place is about close to an hour away from my house, and about 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. But I'd like it to, if I could find a retro store that I could drive to in this area and actually check out what they have and maybe make a relationship with the owner. Because a lot of times in retro gaming, if you know somebody at a store that they're like, hey, I am looking for this particular type of stuff, and if they get it in, if they know that you'll buy it, or you'll at least come in and look at it and go, yeah, okay, I've got this, but I'll buy these other ones. You may get people. You can get people to go, hey, dude, call you, hey, dude, we got this stuff in. Do you want to check it out? And you go check it out. Be like, oh, okay, I can't really take these two, but I'll take. And a lot of times they'll give you deals and stuff like that, because if you'll do that. But cash flow is an issue with that. So if they get like like somebody brings in like a complete collection for the 3DO, which I don't know if even that one of those exists, if somebody has one of those or not. But say somebody brings in a bunch of them, and and it's like so many games, and they be like, okay, I'll buy some here, and but you keep coming in, you keep buying more of them, you'll probably get good deals. But like I was saying, if you don't have the cash to do that, if they start calling you, they're like, hey man, we got this thing in that you've been looking for, and you're like, I can't afford it, and then they go, okay, well we can keep it, but it'll be at the store in case you look at it, and you don't look at it for like a month or 2 months. You come in, go, don't really have the cash for that, and then you keep doing that, they won't call you. But as long as you're one of those things where you can actually, you do purchase things from them. I've actually been, because that's why I've been to some game stores to where somebody can say, oh dude, I am looking for the was it Arc the Lad? I can't remember, but it's these PS1 games. They're like really thick. The collector's editions had like the soundtrack and all this other stuff. I think, yeah, here. This was part of it. Yeah, Arc the Lad collection. I bought this for like $2 at a used game store, because I was like thinking, if I ever like do buy the collection, sometimes it's missing pieces of it, and this is a piece that's normally missing, and this is actually complete. It's got little pieces in it, so I could actually complete the box if it was missing that. But anyways, they got both of them in, and the guy he came in that store that day, and I was there talking. This is the store that closed down where I'm from. He's like, oh yeah, we got the games in that you've been looking for. He's like, oh cool, and he looked at them, he was all right, cool, and he wanted them for like $20, and they're like worth. Last time I checked, I think they were close to like $75, maybe $100, maybe less, if I'm thinking correctly. You guys are like, oh no, I'll come back later. Well, they sat there and sat there and sat there, and eventually somebody did come in and buy them. And then I was talking to the owner of the store. He was like, yeah, that guy's mad at me because I sold them and didn't wait for him. And he's like, I had them for 3 months. So yeah, I was like, that's kind of crappy that he had to go through that, because somebody's like, oh yeah, I'll. And it's not like he was trying to charge him full price. I think he was trying to charge him like maybe 50, 60. I mean, it was under what at the price they were worth at the time. Like, I may be giving the wrong price, but I think that's around what it was. And the guy was like, no, I can't pay that right now. And basically, I think he thought that he would just hold them forever for him. And no, I mean, he's the store. He has to make money. So yeah. Yeah, that's why I want to look for stores, so that I can try to. And it's kind of cool when you can go somewhere, talk to somebody like about common interests, and they can help you out a lot with your game collection if you're trying to go for complete collections, or if you're just looking for certain things. But anyways, I've rambled on enough, so I'm going to go look at some games and talk to everybody later. Today was just a weird day. I had so much I needed to do, but basically things just kept coming up, and I basically got none of the stuff I needed to do done. Basically, like, the tablet that was broken, had to take care of that, and then like because like if somebody wants certain reports done, I had to pull them from the database directly. Like, basically I write a query and pull it, because the system that we have, because it's generally just a one-time thing, so actually writing a report and access and going through all that is a lot harder than just writing the query and just sticking it in Excel, and that's so much simpler. So that's what I do. But when you don't know the database, you don't know the system, it takes you a lot longer to do things than it would somebody else. So somebody knows the system, I mean. So like they're probably thinking that I probably don't know what I'm doing half the time, because it takes me so a while to do things. It's like, oh, somebody needs this custom thing, and they need to know all of information from like these 4 years for just these certain companies. Okay. Okay, let me see. First, how's this set up? Okay, there's that. Oh, wait, they're split up by company number. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me find out that company's number. Okay, do blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. And by the time I've basically built my query, it's taken me probably 3 or 4 times longer than what it took the other guy that retired, but he retired. But he had worked in the system for, I don't know, 18 years. So yeah, it's going to take him a lot. And it's not, nobody has ever said anything to me or anything like that. It's just, that's the way I feel. Because it just drives me crazy because I'm like, I can't. It's a very old style of the way everything's done. It's almost, it's not as bad as a flat file, but the way things are done. Okay, if you know about programming and everything, you'll understand what this means. And maybe you'll even understand it if you don't understand programming. But what they do is, for a table, they put TBL in the front of it. Well, if every table has TBL in front of it, it's redundant. It's like they put TBL, but it's, why? It's like everything has TBL in front of it. Why do you need TBL? There's nothing else in the tables in this category. And I think, I take it back, I think I do understand why they like in Access, what they did, they put for table, they put TBL at the front of it. Forms put FRM. But there's a drop down. You can just select, okay, I want to see the forms. I want to see the queries. The QRY they put in front of queries. I'm like, okay, this is, okay, I kind of see a naming convention, but I don't understand why they're doing it because. And then I saw the person before he retired, how he looks through everything. He doesn't go to the drop down and select the subset, like a query, form, table, whatever. He doesn't select those. He has the list, the gigantic list of everything, and he's scrolling through it, and he can look at the first 3 letters and see what it is. And I'm like, why? It takes so long to do it that way. But it's just, I don't know. Sorry. That's a big me complaining about this, way the system's put together. It's not very good. But they've been using it for a long time. They know it. And it's just crazy. But hopefully soon, well, soon is in probably 2 years, and this will be replaced with something better. Oh, man. But anyways, enough about work. Today, well, actually, update on yesterday, talking about the video game machine. The one I wanted, they took the posting down on Craigslist. I don't know why. I hope the guy sold it. I mean, I'm not saying I hope he didn't sell it because he wasn't willing to sell it for the price I wanted. No. It's just kind of, I just think it's weird that, how things, like this, I've seen this happen before. Never people I've contacted, so I don't know why they take it down. But they'll put something up on Craigslist, and then it's like they want to gauge interest in it, and then they just say it's sold, and then they put it back up, and it's generally a week or 2 later, and they put it back up, and it's for a little bit more money because I think they realized the first time they didn't ask enough for it, and I'm like, that's kind of crappy. I'm not saying that's what this guy did, but the fact that he was selling a broken arcade machine and the board in it was very common, it just seems a little fishy to me. No, but anyways, today Adrian was awake when we got home. I mean, awake.
That'd be good. No, he was asleep. So it means at 5:30 he was asleep. He's still awake downstairs. So, but yeah, he should be asleep here soon. We are going to be, because me, I'm about dead. Last night I just couldn't sleep for some reason. I woke up like 4 times last night. I hate it when I do that. I mean, it's like one of those things, you sit there and you're like, all right, I need to go to sleep. I'm very tired. Why can't I go to sleep? All right, I'm asleep. And then, like, it feels like you've been asleep for a long time and you look at the clock and, like, 5 minutes passed. And it's the worst I hate. I hate with a passion. So when I'm looking at the clock, like, I'll hit the button on my cell phone to turn it to see what time it is. Like, all right, it's 2 a.m. All right. Hit the button. No, hit the button, say it's 2 a.m. and then, like, sit there and blink and you hear your alarm go off. And it's like, I didn't sleep. Why is it like 4 hours later? That was last night. It was one of those nights to where I was like, I can't sleep. Basically, I think my body was just like so tired. It was just like, you're out. And when my alarm went off, I was just like, it can't be. I blinked my eyes. It cannot be this much later. Because I like it if you know you're sitting there, you get tired and you finally fall asleep. Then your alarm goes off and you're kind of like, oh, okay. I've been asleep for a little while. This is one of those like, just like, no, I blinked. Those are happen. Those don't happen too much, but but they've been happening a little bit more over the past few years. Like previously, it might happen once every few months. Now it's happened about once every month now. I'll be laying there and I'm like, oh. It was like tonight. Like in my chair. I was sitting there and I dozed off for a second, and to me, I felt like I blinked. My wife was like, "You going to sleep?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "You've been asleep for about 30 minutes." And I'm like, "Crap." I don't like to sleep during the day. Makes it harder for me to go to sleep at night, basically. I know some people are like, "Oh, take power naps. It helps you out and everything." Me, no, I can't go to sleep really. Well, I say that I'm talking about, oh, I blinked and was asleep before. Yeah, but most of the time it takes me a very long time to go to sleep. Like I know people that I've worked with that would on lunch they go to their car and sleep for an hour, and I'm like, I go to my car and lay there and an hour later I'd fall asleep an hour later at the end of my lunch and I'd miss part of my work day. I never tried that. But yeah, I've people that can fall asleep at the drop of a hat. That's awesome for them, not me because I can't. But I'd love to be able to do that. My brother, he can do that. Some of my family members, they can fall asleep mid sentence, and yeah, I mean, they'll be talking to you. So yeah, have you guys been? I don't know how, but yeah, I've never been. Me, it's just like if I'm driving or if I'm sitting up, like while I'm sitting up right now, I can't fall asleep. Like I worked with a guy who he was in the army. He was an older gentleman, and he could be at his desk, and if he was tired, he'd just. I'm like, I don't know how he does it. That way, I would wake up like pain all over. All right, but anyways, I'm very tired. I want to get off here. I want to get to bed. Try to get to bed early. I say that I never do. But anyways, hope you guys had a good day. Mine was okay. Before I end, I want to ask this. Today, with all this stuff going on, normally I'm like, oh crap, gotta hurry and get this done. And I try to hurry and get things done. Today, I was like, this isn't my fault. I can't change any of this. I'm not going to kill myself trying to get this done. like basically get this new laptop set up. And I was like, forget it. I'm just going to take my time, make sure everything's correct, and not kill myself. So I was like, okay. I didn't go slow. I just went at my normal speed, and I got it done. He was there a few minutes after I got done, and because it takes him like I think an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to my office. No, it takes him 3 hours to get to my office. Yeah, he's got a long drive ahead of him. So when he drives to my office, it takes him 3 hours to get there, and he has a 3 hour drive back. That's crappy. But yeah, when you do things in your office or at work or anything, and it's like something happens, and it's like, oh my God, like the crap's hit the fan. Do you try to? It's like one of those things where like everybody's rushing around. I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, I can't do that anymore. I'm just going to start, like, I'm not going to relax, but I'm going to go at my normal working speed and get things done. Because it seems like when you're rushing, you overlook things and you actually break or you mess up more than you actually, than you get done quicker. Because basically you're like, okay, I'm done. All right, check everything. Oh, crap, I didn't do this right. And it's like you're going back. And by the time you fixed everything, it's about the same amount of time. All right. But anyways, I want to get off here. I said my day was very, very busy. But talk to you tomorrow.